Hello? Oh, there we are. Sorry about that. Now I've got to try and get this thing back on. Like putting a condom on. Oh yeah. Put the condom back on the mic. Alright. Sorry about that. Don't know why it wasn't working. I didn't have my microphone selected in OBS for some reason. Anyway, new webcam. So, I mean, I've got a new mic and a new webcam. Why are we freezing? New webcam that keeps freezing. Right, okay. Anyway, I've already marked up the chart. I had to do this already. I had to start a little bit late on the stream because I had a phone call. So I already marked up the chart. But basically, I've got the M15. Obviously, all-time highs is right here. We have an H1 BPR with an M50 with a high here. I'd label this as buy side really. This is from yesterday. We've already swept some minor buy side right here. This is a 5-minute high. We have relative equal highs, these three highs right here. And we have sell side here with a big H1 gap with a low resistance liquidity run and a 15-minute FEG that we're currently delivering below. So I'd like to see price come down here, take out this low resistance liquidity run, tap into this BPR, this H1 FEG, and potentially give us EQ. That's what I'd like to see before we try and take a long here. These relative equal highs, which are my draw. So PM session yesterday, actually the last hour of trading, did take out this low, which I wanted to see because this low right here ticked one tick below this. So to me, that doesn't really count as a valid liquidity sweep, which is also why I didn't take any setups here. And good, well, rightfully so, because we never got any delivery. You know, this is a wick into a gap. So you could have potentially longed a fair, but we had no long setup anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But there was a nice 15-minute long right here, PM session. Right here. Could have. I personally would have targeted these relative equal highs, but we would have missed them. So break evens all the way down here. So let's see if the 15-minute long, sorry, all the way down here. So let's see if this 15-minute long from PM session yesterday would get stopped at a break even. So sweet. We've got 4 minutes here until market open. 8:30 has expanded downwards. Pull up the cheat sheet as usual. So I'm hoping this is manipulation because then we could get a 9:30 expansion. But if this is expansion, then we should get manipulation and then expansion. I can't really tell, to be honest. We haven't swept any sell-side liquidity pre-market. So I can't tell if this is manipulation or expansion, really. Here is 8:30, right here. So I don't think really that it's done any. To be honest, I don't really think it's manipulated or expanded. It's just sort of like down here. So I'm hoping to see 9:30 manipulation, potentially here. This is my area I want to see tapped for a long, really. But obviously, if we get this here, this will also be an A+, just not a as solid A+ as if we tap the EQ here as well. This range is drawn because this is the last balance leg here. Obviously, if I'd have gone from this candle up to here, or on the 5 minutes, sorry, gone from here to this high here, this has come down to tap DQ. So this is balanced. So this isn't. That's the only reason why it's drawn like this. But anyway, we've got 2 minutes here until market open. We can head on to the 1 minute and see if we catch anything. Obviously, if we do get a potential long here into this 15-minute BPR, I don't really know. The thing is, we haven't spoken to any sell-side liquidity, so this wouldn't be a valid long, actually, now I think about it. I guess this is sell side though. It's just not obvious enough for me, you know. I mean, we would be rejecting off this M15 bullish. Obviously, you need to wait for the M15 candle to close first, which is in 2 minutes. But we'll just mark this up as an M15 BPR. Let's see how this 15-minute candle closes. We've got 48 seconds here on the candle close. Let me just make sure my stream is... See, this is the problem with this. I always have it in the middle. Feel like right there. That's fine. Okay, so it looks like we might get a closure below here, which is kind of what I want to see. Oh, it is Friday, so if we quickly go into the weekly, we can see the huge weekly candle here. We get a TGIF maybe? Where's Monday? Monday, no, we'd have already reached the TGIF target from yesterday. Okay, so here's market open. 15-minute did close below here. Here's the 15-minute closure. I do want to see price come down here. Supposed to draw out this range. I'm pretty sure we're already below ETE. We're already below piercing ETE here. So sorry, OTE, not ETE. There is an OB on the 15-minute. I kind of want to see this get run through though. There is a 4-hour FEG here as well as the new day opening gap. So there's a Diddy candle. Sweeping the low here. Wait, what is this? 25% of the range. This is 25% of the range, yeah. Okay, well, we're getting exactly what we want to see here. IFVG now. I'll be looking closely at ES or potential SMT. Keep an eye on the sell side here. So we immediately rebalance this one here. Let me go lower. Just going off that. I really hope price doesn't do what it did yesterday and just balances all inefficiencies. There's nothing on the 30-second. We'll mark out this M1. There's London. Is that London low? London low on ES. Oh no, London low is just there. It's left equal lows are. It's not very significant. No swing low there. Apologies for the crying. We're tapping into the new day opening gap here, although it is very tiny. Not significant at all. I do kind of like this. No, we just left this low. No, I don't like it actually. I'll draw out these lows as well, just so we can see. These equal. They are. They equal those. Okay, so I want to see these equal lows taken. I don't really want to take a long here, even if we got it. Which this is technically a valid long. I guess you could take this. Yeah, I was gonna say like you could take this at like low risk, but it's not great. We've got equal lows just below. I think we just keep wicking this here and it's valid though. We do have SMT as well at London low, so yeah, it's valid if we do get it. Like I say, I do want to see the equal lows run first though. Like, what would you even target though? Like, if you're still expecting lower, like the M1 gap, is a risk to reward that? And yeah, I guess not great though. Plus, it's chopping in this gap anyway. I'm not in this, by the way. I'm looking to see if price closes above this gap. This isn't really a great trade. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I am being influenced by the fact that I haven't taken a single trade this week. Probably a good thing that we didn't get the closure there. But you always have to be patient. Jumping the gun would have resulted in a loss there. So you always have to be patient and wait for your model. One of the biggest issues I used to struggle with when I first started trading was jumping the gun, not waiting for the closure. If it looked good, I'd take it, but I didn't have trained eyes. I was inexperienced, and what looked good to me wouldn't look good to me now. So, like this, for example, but So we want to go higher here, but we don't. It looks like it wants to go lower. We're clearly rejecting this gap here. It's holding, so it's holding price down. Stream still good. I wanted to make a short from the live stream earlier, but there was literally nothing. Like, price action was so bad yesterday. This is London low. This is sell side, and this is equal lows. And obviously the next target is you know, this huge H1 gap here with EQ. And there's no short here either. There's nothing that you could short. Maybe a 30-second. No, there's not even a 30-second. This is tiny. Yeah, there's no short entry. There's no gap here to even try and take a long off this. Is this the fast presented? Yes. Yes, it is. There's a small M1 gap here. I'll drag this back a little bit. I do want to see these equal lows taken here. Okay, there's the equal lows. If we get displacement with a FEG here, 30-minute, or 30-second. I'm just sort of drawing down FEGs here as like reference points. There is a 2-minute actually. Do you have any more soul side? Not really. I'm more than happy to look for a long here, honestly. Since there's no 30 seconds and the M1 is quite small, I'd like to see the M2 closure here. In fact, I'm going to actually keep doing that. I keep knocking the gain thing on the bottom of my microphone. Let me just mark this up as an M2, as I would like to see this M2 closure. There's a big M3 as well if it closes. It's got a minute. I don't really like the price left EQ there. Well, it is valid if we get the M2 close. This is a loss. It's a good loss. Say that. Obviously, we need the M2 close though. You know, there's no really any doubt about it. Tapped into the M3 as well. And lower we go. There's EQ. We get this, I like it. What's 15 second? Not bad. Decent size. What she said. Alright guys, I don't really like that wick there. But I am in. Got that for now. Here's my break-even point. But if we get like some random rejection, I'm gonna just close anyway. I'm being quite cautious with this position here. So if we try and close below this here, I will close my position. Which I think we're gonna do. I'm watching the chart very intently right now. I've only got 2 micros in this. Like I said, I wasn't a massive fan of the closure above the IFEG. It needs to reject right now and we're closing. Reject right now and I'm closing, dude. Go on, buddy. Keep going. Not looking good here, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, this is gonna come down further. I already know it. If price was bullish here, we would have rejected straight away. So I've closed there. I've closed the position. It was a small loss. It was like another minus $50 or something. Yeah, I can tell. Like I said, trained eyes. I can tell just by this. And as soon as we started coming down here, I was like, yeah, it wants lower. If price is gonna be bullish, it's gonna just go. You know, that's just how it is. This is either going to be chop, it's going to go up very slowly, or it's just going to keep coming down. What we can do here anyway is we can wait for the 2 minute. We want a re-entry. Pretty much. Yeah, $53 loss there. So, like I say, I went low risk again. Like, this is the thing. Like, I don't get why price has been like this week. It's awful. I've lost $100 across the whole week. That's it. I've had 2 losses, and both of them I went extremely low risk because the long was only like in between a subjective good and a good mechanical long. Like, dude, like, what can you do, you know? Like, you have to have like I don't know, I guess, what do you call it? Like when people have intelligence in certain areas, like trading intelligence, I guess, and that comes with experience. I think we could take this low right now. I think that's what price wants to do here. Potentially dive deeper. Maybe go for the second half of this H1 here. Like, this isn't good at all. Like we have SMT, but it shouldn't matter too much because NQ still left relative equal highs. Like, there's so much engineered buy side here. Maybe we can get an SMT with ES. Likely not though. 2 minute. For the 2 minute. Let's see if we can close above this. So we need to do it in 2 candles. So we've got 6 candles. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'd have to do it on the 6th one, or it's not a good trade. If you traded this week on NQ and you've survived, like, props to you, because what the hell, basically. This is just not good. This isn't good. It's annoying. It's really annoying. There's a nice long one, yes. Look. Like I said, I just don't trade ES, though. That's the I mean, the long on ES was invalid. So there's our low. There is an SMT at the minute. There's hope. There is hope. There's no hope. The hope is gone. I was hoping for a gap here, but no. Hope's gone. Thanks, NQ. Dude, what the fuck is this? Seriously, what the hell? Siri's going off now. Go away, Siri. That's not long. How hard is it? Well. Where's the face there? There we are, dude. That's how I'm feeling right now. I could go just sleep right now, dude. 10 a.m. Please bring something good. The thing is now there's like a gap. Off. You can go away now. It's like a gap in the same place on like multiple time frames. There's an M2, there's an M3, M4, M5. I just want nice displacement below the low and then an inverse back up. Is that too much to ask for? Is it too much, NQ? You tell me. You tell me, dude. You tell me. Is it too much to ask for? Yes, Cameron. It's too much to ask for. Brilliant. Thanks, man. Appreciate the honesty. I'm going to waste your time for every single day this week because I'm evil. Yeah. That's how it feels right now. Even if it gave us this, it's just not good. Like, look at all this shit. Awful. I mean, the good thing is we're kind of like just leaving these gaps. So when we do get the long, these shouldn't matter. I should most likely run them if we do just go higher. Okay, well, listen. It's valid if it closes. And it's the cleanest that we've gotten so far. Well, yeah, I don't think we're going to get the closure. We have SMT2. We have SMT, we're acting off EQ with the range, we've swept liquidity, we've tapped into an H1 FEG. This is an S tier, if we get it, but price action before makes it less than an S tier. I don't even know what I'd call it. Like, we already have a failed 30-second long here. I need to see price above this balance price range here. One minute until 10 a.m. Either we get a solid close and 10 a.m. just erupts, or 10 a.m. is going to tank. All right, here's 10 a.m. See if we get that 10 a.m. reversal. This is the 5th candle, so if it closes above, it's valid. Or just tank. Or just tank. That makes sense too. Just so you know, I had an order bracket ready, like just above this FVG here, and I was like waiting. But no, nothing. We want to see this inverse for long. This is what I had. I had targeting some random liquidity. I was just gonna readjust this later, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not ideal. Well, there's 6 candles. How about the M1? There's no gap on the M1. On the M2. No gap on the M2. This is painful. This is mentally painful. Like, what the fuck is going on? Ah, maybe it's above 6 candles, so I don't really like it. I'll go lower risk, but I'd take anything right now. Anything valid, that is. Give me the valid long entry. Oh, why? Why? That's the type of shit I do with my kids. Alright, well, listen, I'm gonna take this anyway. I'm not a massive fan, but fuck it, you know. Or not. Or not. Oh my god. Make up your mind. 10 a.m. has done absolutely nothing so far. Okay. Okay. That's fine. You can keep going down, and I'll just sit here and die of old age. That's alright. I'll die of old age. I'm looking and like what else do you want? You know, do you want hair? Is this what you want? I mean, I'll draw a line here. There's a daily FEG. Like, what do we want to rebalance the daily? Just don't know. I just don't know. All right, well, Like, what are we heading towards? SMT is not valid anymore. Did EQ, did ES and Q, sorry, want to like peak the new week opening gap? Is that what we're heading towards? Just so far away. No? Oh no, did we miss the 30-second close? Oh, we did. Alright, well, I'm taking that. Oh well, since we're rejecting here, I might as well wait. Alright, I'm in. I'm in longs here. I got a pretty bad fill, but I'm in longs. It's going to be my break even. We tapped the consequent encouragement of this H1. We did. Okay, so that's what we wanted then. And then take me to my break even. At least get this this trader break even. I think TP1. I'm going to take it at this M5 FVG here. You watch, it will just come and stop me out straight away. We have a 1 minute here. To be fair, if we sweep liquidity here, potentially tap into this M5, and then inverse this M1, it wouldn't be a bad shot. We have potentially two ideas there. It has just taken the next intermediate term low, sorry, intermediate term high, so I'm actually going to go to break even here. I know it sounds like, oh, you've already, you know, been struggling to catch a trade and whatnot, but I've got to stick to my rules. So this is the next intermediate term high. We entered on the 30 seconds. That's the time frame we have to stick to. This is the stop to break even high here. So we're at break even. We have 1 micro here. At this M5 FVG. And I mean, I'm not even worried at all, by the way, because I've got stop to break even. I mean, technically we could target the res equalize. That could be our full draw. But we need somewhere else to take off a partial. Is there a 50 a minute? There is an M15 here, so that would be our first partial too. It looks like price is going to come down and stop mid break even anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter. So I got a terrible entry, by the way. My entry's actually right here. Okay, so there's break even. Okay, well, we tried it. And yeah, I mean, like, what can you do, you know? And you watch, we'll reject straight off to someone and just go. I think IFEGs have been patched, man. Well, that's annoying. Anyway, well, doesn't really matter too much. We'll mark out the M50 in here. At least it wasn't a loss. So you got to think about, you know. And then we have buy side. It looks like we're still rejecting off there anyway. It doesn't really look like price wants to go higher. So potentially we could short for the 15-minute FEG fill. It's so tempting just to short this inversion. Like, I know we've not tapped into any FEG, but price has just been like trickling bearish. Like, okay, so we tapped into M1. Maybe we take this as a confirmation. Like, you could. All right, guys, this is the last trade I'm going to try here. I'm going to be very conservative with it. I've only entered with 3 micros again. Like I say, if we come back down and close this IFEG, and we're just going to close straight away, which it looks like we're going to do. Okay, well, brilliant. Yeah, that's well done. Thanks for that. Thank you. Just yeah, there's nothing here for me. I just don't like this. Yeah. Okay. Well, everything's getting inverted and then reclaimed. It just makes no sense to me. This is just absolutely awful. Well, I really hope that tomorrow is better. Honestly, like, what the hell is this, dude? The next idea I have is to try and invert this, but you've already taken 6 candles to do so. Fuck yeah, I know it's not an A+, but it's only an A, but because we've just been so, like, just been steady downwards. Like, this isn't an impulse FOMO play. This is price just keeps going down, sort of. Okay, but there's a wick there on MQ, and now it's expanding downwards. Like, what is this? I kind of want a short here, but like, oops. This is straight cheeks. So I didn't actually enter this short, by the way. I was waiting for this closure. This is just booty cheeks, dude. Like, we inverse the one, and then no, I'm done. I'm not gonna trade anymore. This is awful again. The thing is, there's something in the back of my mind, be like, price could get better. It could give you an A plus, but when I'm seeing inversions get inverted and then just reclaimed again, there's nothing here for me. I'm gonna log off. I think it's probably for the best anyway. I'll catch you guys in the next one, Monday. Hopefully price is better next week. There you guys.